What's going on, guys? Today we're doing another YouTube video, and it's another teaching video. We got brand new 2024 TRS RR. Today it's going to be some fun, but we're going to mainly be focusing on clutch control and turning. Mainly turning, but this is obviously going out to the brand new rider, the freaking guy that just bought a bike 20 minutes ago. So let's do it. But yeah, obviously you're learning. If you're watching this video, you're probably learning about clutch control and turning. That's what everybody pretty much learns first, unless they're going trail riding and stuff. So, but if you're a brand new rider, I suggest you watching this video. So, right now I have the bike started, obviously, and what I want you to do, you can see my hand there. You hear it? You hear that? When you're letting out the clutch slowly, you can hear the RPMs slowly going down. So, what I want you to do, if you really don't know how to ride a motorcycle at all, which most people know how to, they know a little bit of the basics of riding a child's bike, but if you don't know how to ride a motorcycle at all, I suggest you do this for a couple minutes. Maybe even on if you have a motorcycle stand, or something to put your bike on, where your tire's not on the ground and you can't whiskey throttle. I suggest you do this. With the front brake and back brake in, just letting out the clutch a little bit until you hear that, and then pull it back in, let it out, pull it back in. So it basically just teaches you a little bit of clutch control. And then after you learn that, just kind of barely creep around. Go as slow as you possibly can. Basically, doing that will teach you clutch control, just going slowly, maybe up your driveway or wherever you're at. Just kind of slowly having the clutch let out a little bit, and little throttle. Not too much, just learn how to get a little bit more clutch control. And then when you figure that out, then you can start to learn how to turn. Okay, so after you learn that, it's turning time. So turning is very much the opposite. Turning on a trials bike is very much the opposite of turning on a normal bike. Because when you turn on a normal bike, or if you do road riding or any of that, you usually lean into the corner. But in trials, if you lean into the corner, you're dropping a point. In trials, you want to lean away from the corner. You want to lean away, put that body weight on that back tire so you get traction. So you want your body out and back when you're turning. Now it depends on different terrain, but if you're on flat ground like this, then you can just have your body weight out like this. And I will show you how to turn in real time right now. So I would focus on mainly not turning as tight as you possibly can, but slowly, go as slow as you kind of do figure eights almost. This bike all through and through. You want to make sure that you have control, that you're not trying to balance. You want to have full control of that bike. As you can see, I have full control as I'm turning. I can do whatever I want. I can switch it real quick and start turning the other way. Real quick, I can. And turn like this, and then you can switch again. I have full control of that bike. And what not a lot of people tell you is you should be always covering back brake when you're turning downhill, and when you're going uphill, it's not as important. But I suggest you still keep your foot on that back brake. Turning one way, I have my foot on that brake. But I really suggest going as slow as you can. That is one of the most important things, is going as slow as possible. I'm gonna go full off here. Put your body in a bad position where you'll put foot down. So keep that elbow out when you're turning. If you put it in, that's a foot. And that's a foot. So really make sure to keep your elbow out like this, almost kind of like a bow. If you're pulling a bow back, just think of that. When you're pulling that bow back, it's kind of like this, where you have your arms straight, you're pulling that bow back, and then you're turning. And that's a big thing. The biggest thing I see in trials is people not putting their elbow out, having their elbows in, and then they're putting points down. I see that a lot when I'm scoring trials events. And just go outside and really make sure that you're doing that. If you have like a wall or a stand to put your bike against, I suggest doing that and just putting your elbow out and legs out and just kind of feeling that almost balance point. And we'll talk more about balance in another video, but it's really important that you have clutch control and you have your body weight in the right position when you're turning. Biggest thing, what I see a lot in turning is people start to kind of freak out almost. I see a lot of it. They're almost turning, right? But they're turning they just have no clutch control. And you can't turn like that, because if you start doing that, possible, right? If you already learned clutch control, but you gotta make sure in an event that you're super calm, because in an event it's different than when you're in practice, right? Because when you're turning without the tape, it's less nerve-wracking, right? What I see a lot of people do is, when they're in an event, they'll be turning and they're doing great, and then they start freaking out because they start losing their balance or something, and they start doing that with the clutch. Can't do that. You gotta stay calm always in the section. That's the biggest thing, is calmness in the section, and that's a big thing when you're turning. I even still put points down turning because I start to get a little shaky, and I'll put a foot down. And that's a big thing that everybody needs to work on, I think, always, no matter what. So what I suggest doing when you start riding, you have to practice your calmness. You have to even be more calm in practice than you are anywhere else. Yeah, I'd be super calm, because when you learn how to be calm, the turning comes easier. Okay, so there's not much more to talk about with turning. The only way that you're going to do it is go out there and do it, obviously. But I really suggest just, it's going to take forever. And don't just get discouraged, especially because you're going to learn it one day. And it's not going to be too hard, all right? So I hope this helped just a little bit for you. And I know this is a shorter video than last time, but I'm pretty sure I got everything about turning that was good and right. So, yeah. So remember, the three things are the most important. It is clutch control is the most important, and then keeping your weight right is also really important, and keep those elbows out like a bow. Think of a bow. You're putting that bow back. It's just like that on a trials bike. Either way, you gotta practice both ways, because I'll see a lot of people get used to one side, and they will start messing up. So anyways, I hope that helped. I'd like feedback, please. Thank you guys for watching, and again, take it easy and have a wonderful day.